is it that I Hey,
Hey,
how are we?
yeah, good. Just got the music going in the background. I'm gonna get video up. Let's see what happens here.
Let's see if this works.
Yeah, you're under as Leigh under my thing, not
Yeah, sorry, I realized you can change, you can do custom names for different Discord servers.
Yep.
So like my gamer name was up as Sleepy, but I changed it on yours to, just to be Leigh.
Yep. Got about 2 minutes to go. I don't know why the camera's not kicking in just yet.
Well, yeah, mine's just kicked in.
Yeah, yours just kicked in. I don't know what's going on with mine. Look at you with the headphones on. Jeez, I hope it gets on before we'll stop the video there. And... Oh, you know what? I think it's maybe... Yeah, that's right. I'm gonna just get rid of that. That'd be the answer. And I've got just over a minute to do it. Alright, okay, maybe it will kick in now. Let's take a look. Video. Nice, yep, kicked in. Alright, put it up and we'll get started. Gotta stop that alarm clock before it goes off. It is really annoying.
Really?
Yeah. Alright. Alright, 38 seconds, not too bad. We can start, I think.
7 live.
Yeah, you are live, by the way, everyone can hear. I should have let you know that first, yeah?
Just yet, then.
Alright, so I'll just pause this, clear that, and I'm going to clear our screens to get everything going. So bear with me, people, and get rid of the timer, get rid of Rathe, throw this on, and there we are. Oh, I've got to get rid of this music, don't I? Alright, give us a sec.
My lighting's not the best in here, so I do apologise.
Oh, my fan on the computer's going like crazy. I've got too many tabs open, too much going on.
Just not wanting to cooperate.
I'm just going to close about 8 tabs. Yeah, that'll do it, I think. Should give it a bit of a rest. No, there's another 2 I can close. Alright, I closed about 8 tabs. That should be enough.
Jeez, how many did you have open?
Oh, a lot. There's just always doing a lot. Alright, well, welcome people. I've got Leigh here from the Rathe Shop, new manager at the Rathe Shop, and
yes,
know me, Andy from TMG. So, alright, this is very unplanned, very off the cuff type thing. But give people an idea on the change of management, like just a little brief overview, if you can, of what happened, because it's a fantastic looking site.
Yeah. So I think it was pretty much, well, originally it was one of those things that's like, you know the saying, like, if it seems too good to be true, it probably is. Like, it was a good running store. I thought it looked good. I thought the prices were good and everything. So I think it just came to the original, the previous owner, Logan. I think he just he did just have too much going on in his life. He had a full-time job, new baby, he's already got kids as it is. So it was just, he had a lot on his plate and a lot to deal with. So I guess already having a full-time job, this was just a second, like a side job. So it wasn't his main priority and it wasn't as important to him.
Okay.
He did give it all the effort and everything, like, as you said, like, the site looks good, he's done really well with it.
Oh, it's amazing site, yeah.
Yeah, so it's just, he just didn't have enough time to commit to it, and he thought it would be good to pass it on to someone else, and yeah, thought I'd take up the opportunity.
Yeah, nice. So, what are you planning to do with it?
Well, see, that's the thing. I didn't put as much thought into it at the start. Like I didn't have any big uh, special plans or anything like that. It was just I don't know, slowly keep developing on it. But if it's not broken, don't fix it. I guess like it's like
Yeah.
I like how it's running so far. I like everything about it so far.
Mm.
So I guess I'll find what works for me and what I want to or find that needs to change. But
Yep.
at the moment, I'm happy with it all. I just might add a few extra bits and pieces. Maybe like I was thinking of adding pre-built decks, like Blitz with the new format is really
Mm.
cool, and there's a lot of new players always coming into it. So like a budget Blitz deck, for example, putting those up there, easy for new people, nice and cheap. So I was thinking of adding pre-built decks and bundles. I suppose that's my main thing that I'm trying to work on at the moment.
Yeah, that's a fantastic idea. Really getting, that's the hardest thing for beginning players is, really just finding that deck and the cards for it. If you're providing that and an easy way to get in being Blitz, being
Yeah.
one of each card type, that's a really good idea.
Yeah, oh, it's two of each card. Yeah,
Two
you
of each
take out
card,
one from
sorry,
your
yeah,
normal
yeah,
constructed, yeah. And half life and everything. So it's really fun. Like gave you go the other night with my girlfriend. Just gave her a blitz deck that I put together. Super budget version, just commons and rares, and she
yeah.
seemed to pick it up okay and play okay. Yeah, she almost beat me as well. So
We've got
yeah,
Derek saying pro decks wants to see some pro decks. Is that
pro
is
decks.
that something a possibility in the future? Having a
Yeah.
deck made with your hard to find cards and just get it out there. I think Logan started to do that, didn't he?
I think he may have. He did have a few bits and pieces that he put on the site and either sold out quick and he didn't relaunch or had things on the back end. So, um, yeah, Projects is definitely something that I could put together as well. I just don't want to put too many random bits and pieces, but Projects is definitely another idea that is better for the more advanced players or the seasoned players, I guess.
Yeah. Well, I think the great thing about that is if you do have that player that really likes the game and wants to get into it straight away, they can just throw it in there, and play a regular tournament rather than just the blitz style as well.
Yeah,
So,
that's true. Yeah, I definitely do want to build like constructed decks as well.
hmm,
Um, yeah, definitely worth looking into for sure.
yep. So you're not just a business owner; you're pretty much you're into it as well. Like for the long term, you've been playing various tournaments, been getting some good positions as well in those tournaments.
Yeah,
Been seeing your face
yeah,
pop up.
yeah. Popped up a little bit here and there. So I guess that's one of the main reasons why I took on this new business venture. It's because I was investing so much into the game. I love the game so much and just love seeing the community grow and the scene grow and love how it plays and everything. So, I mean, I've dove pretty deep in terms of buying cards and everything. So I thought if I can have a way to justify buying so many cards and opening so many packs and everything, um, that's a bonus. But like I do love playing the game and as you said, been getting a few results lately, which is good. Well, I mean, not since lockdown, but I was doing okay.
It's a
So
great one,
it's
isn't it? You own a store,
yeah,
so you can bring your games home. And did you buy another game? It's for the store, babe. It's for the store.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh man, now you got the same dream as me. Like that was me for Dragon Ball. Yeah, that was. I just went crazy with Dragon Ball. Saw the game, wanted to get into it, got into it,
Mm,
started watching all the cartoons, all 300 and something episodes in the 1 year, which was huge.
jeez.
And too bad Flesh and Blood doesn't have some cartoon or some stories
Yeah,
that we can
that would
watch.
be
Yeah,
yeah, that would be awesome.
yeah,
So that's one interesting thing about Flesh and Blood is that it's not attached to a big chain or like any pre-existing shows or anything. Like it's its own little world and everything. So the team at Legend Story Studios have done a really good job at writing up the lore and the story behind it all. So who knows? Maybe we could see a TV show happen because of this, or like little animations or something. That would be super cool.
Yeah, small steps, small steps.
Yeah, exactly.
And that first small step is in 2 weeks. We've got our first non character, what is it? It's an expansion,
it's a supplement set.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like an expansion. It's not a draft. It's the first non-draftable set, I guess. Like it's not a standalone. You can't. Yeah, it's just a supplement set just to add to the pre-existing characters. I think they're releasing another character or two, but it's predominantly releasing new cards.
Well, we've seen
for the pre-existing.
Yeah, we've seen Shapeshifter already. In the title there.
Yeah, that's true.
And we really don't know. Do we know what the next one is? Not that I've seen.
No, not yet. So the spoiler season's just started today. So the first one was posted on the page earlier today from Wenway.
Yeah.
And it was just a generic card. So we'll see. Yeah, nothing's been spoiled as of yet for the other class. Or if it's just like an adult version or a variation of a pre-existing one. Like it could be Ira. Like it just could be Ira as a 40 health hero. Like
I don't know. You know what? I don't think so. It's going to be interesting. Like everyone wants to see Ira come in, and I think Ira has made it in with the Blitz format.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're going to do. And someone brought up an interesting point with the back of the cards. If I can get this up here. Did you see that a little while ago someone brought up the fact that the back of the card is has the various symbols and that?
Okay.
You don't remember seeing that? I'm going to get the card image up.
Okay.
It was really interesting. I was like, why haven't I not seen that yet? And I've been looking at the card recently, and I'm just getting it up now on the screen. I've just got to resize it. All right. So I'm going to have this in between us. All right. So if you look at the symbols on that, are you looking at the stream itself, or are you just on Discord?
I'm just on Discord because I'm scared of mixing up the audio. But no, I'm just opening it again now.
Yeah,
had it open.
Just put it on nothing.
On mute.
Yeah, just put it on mute. Or even if you've got one of the Flesh and Blood cards there, you'd be able to see it. But those symbols on that circle, someone mentioned that they represent each of the character classes. Now, if that's true, and I would jump on that because we had 4 in the first set, 4 in the second set. We're getting another 2 in this set.
Oh, right. Yeah, no. I understand what you're talking about now. Yeah. I saw this pop up.
Yeah, it's like this game has so many Easter eggs. Like what blew my mind was someone picked out that the foils actually had different artwork than the certain of the other non-foil cards. Yeah, there were like 7 or 9 of the foil cards that slightly different artwork. You didn't know about that one either?
No, I didn't. I knew there was a couple of cards had different flavor text though. Like there's one of the cards, Come to Fight, that's got different text on the foil version and the non-foil version. Like it's just completely different.
Yeah.
I saw that and heard about that. That was cool.
Yeah, but just looking at the back of these, like you've got, I'm not sure you can make it out, but like what would you pick for Ninja, all the beginning ones? It's hard to tell. If he was right, if he was right, like Ninja could be the mask down the bottom left of it. I'll just transition that over. Bottom left, that mask could be Ninja. Don't know. There's just so many little hidden things that are just amazing when you're finding these out. There's just so much. There's so much in this game that, it's just of interest.
No, I know what you mean, and I'm trying to look at the.
I just took it down.
Work out what's what.
You got a card in front of you or not? You know, we should really be running some type of contest on how many different Easter eggs you can find in this game. And next week, I'm looking to interview someone from Alice Legend Story, if I can.
That would be cool.
Would be interesting to find out if they will release any other information like that.
Yeah, that would be cool. But,
there's feedback, is there?
Maybe from this, if you've got me coming out of your speakers, like the speakers,
all right.
Maybe I'm talking too loud.
Maybe I'll just move the mic around. All right, guys, let us know. Is that any better? Damn, I really didn't even think about that. All right, I think someone had matched a few up with the symbols of classes in the law book that Stores got given. Yeah, I got one of those law books. It's probably something for a later get-together type thing as we go through that stuff.
Another really cool Easter egg, now that you've brought those up, an Easter egg that I really liked was, I think that there's, on the box of the Arcane Rising, the runes actually match up to a ancient language or something, and it actually says things or means things. But the cooler one, the cooler Easter egg was just in the demo decks. There was a little cardboard cutout that just says "heat to expand" or something like that, and you can't actually eat it. And I was so confused, but someone posted it ages ago, and LSS just said it was an Easter egg.
Yep.
Yeah. So
we're talking about these symbols up here.
Yeah, those.
Oh man,
I think they actually translate to mean something.
How am I meant to make any money when I don't want to give the stuff away? I just want to keep it, yeah? There's all
these... I know what you mean. I don't want to resell any cards, I just want to buy and sell.
Oh, it's not going to make a good business model, though. All right.
Yeah, exactly. Not the best business model.
All right. So what's happening with the release? You're just going to get a fair few cases in, do a massive crack open? Like, are you prepared for it? Like, it's hard to prepare because we've got no cards to work with at the moment. Can't exactly throw stuff up on a site.
And the thing is as well that I took over the business after the release of Arcane Rising, so I didn't go through the process of a season, like a set release and things like that. So I have no idea in terms of how much to get, what to put them up for. Like, it's going to be interesting to try and gauge pricing and everything. So it's going to be interesting. But I think worst case scenario, if I go over the top with buying things, I'm sure over the long run I'll slowly be able to sell it off or use it and play with it. Like, I play a heap anyway, and I love playing sealed formats, so worst case scenario I'll just keep cracking boxes for myself and trying to play sealed or like with normal packs and stuff, so we'll see.
You got to run a business as well, though.
yeah, exactly. I'd like to sell as much of it as possible, but in the end, I've got my own personal collection still and everything, so...
Here's one thing for you. If a store allows it, which I don't know whether they will, but is that something that you would think about bringing a set collection down to like major tournaments to make cards available for people on the day as well?
Yeah. I mean, if a tournament or a place permits it, like I know, for example, in Auckland when we went to the calling, there was two of the different stores had their own booth set up. I think it was one of the online stores and one of the physical stores.
Yeah.
One of the local stores. I can't remember which one it was. But so that was really cool, and I'm sure people need cards last minute to complete their decks. I think it'd be worth if a store was to allow it or wanted it, then I think it'd be worthwhile doing for me.
Yeah, like it's amazing. Like when I started TMG, it was with Dragon Ball, but then we got Fab come along, and your brother Luke got me into Fab.
Yes.
And then it was just this roller coaster ride where we just really got into it, started playing, getting that community together. We all went over to Auckland together, Team TMG, and it didn't too bad. It had quite an all right showing. I did dreadful, as did a few of us, but we made a showing and we definitely made an impact. We've come back. I'm going to throw it out there that I'm probably one of the biggest suppliers for this in Australia. You've jumped on, you've done your own business. We've got your brother Luke running pretty successful tournaments, even through lockdown. He's getting the people online and playing. He even comes out with the new players. Like we had someone travel 20 minutes and he was sitting at the table. I'm on the phone with Luke. I'm like, hey, I got someone here as well and I'm trying to show him the game. He's like, how long are you going to be there for? And he like drives down and he shows him. Like this whole, cool. This little group of us that just got together, and yeah, it's just been amazing seeing it now that we're sitting here talking. You're a shop owner, I'm a shop owner.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, people so involved in the game, and I was even talking to Luke. I said after lockdown, we're going to be going back to Auckland to meet up with the guys. You know, it's become part of like the veins of this place now. Yeah, even though we've got the major games like your Pokemons and that, we really fall back on this product that we talk about quite a lot. And, you know, it's evidenced by you taking up that business as well. You obviously love the game if you're putting your everything back into it. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And I think it's one good thing from lockdown is that everyone was playing online on Tabletop Simulator.
Yep.
But it was just like we had our own Victorian tournaments, like just with our normal locals and everything. But then there was also some really cool tournaments, Australia-wide or worldwide. It was just really cool getting to play with some of the best in the business and like just making friendships as well, like meeting people and talking to people and hanging out with them on Discord and playing games. And like I've had a few games of just playing with people, and then after a tournament, like we play another game with them. Oh, we'll try this. This is cool. Check this out. So, as you said, like going back to Auckland, I think next time there's a tournament on, I'd be more than happy to travel over to New Zealand and even stay a bit longer and try to catch up with a few of the guys and be like, hey, can I hang out with you for a day? Check out this local place. But even extends to even within Australia, just like I've met a few of the guys from Sydney. It sounds like Queensland's getting a bit of a scene starting up, so it's going to be really cool to travel more and have a really cool community to hang out with and talk to and everything. So yeah, we'll see how it all plays out. I've got high hopes for the future of the game. I guess part of the reason why I've got a business revolving around this game, but we'll see how it all goes.
It's so good to be surrounded by a lot of these great players as well. Like and the banter that goes on. Did you see Toby's picture of putting Kwan's head in the glass cabinet?
So for anyone watching that isn't aware or doesn't know, so like we've just recently had a newer guy start, like I think after lockdown or just before COVID kicked in.
Yeah.
And he's been playing with Ranger and he's been losing a lot of the games, but he's been an absolute blast to have around. He's a great guy, great character. But I think we've got a very strong local scene. Like a lot of the guys that play in our group have like done really well in like other games like Dragon Ball. So we've got a really tough local scene. But this guy Toby, he finally changed decks. He'd been playing around with Ninja for a bit, and he took out Quan round one. So he ended up getting to the grand final and took out one of like Quan's been winning, I'd say, most weeks during lockdown now.
Yeah.
So yeah, he gets to the finals once, knocks out Quan once, and then he's made this lovely image of Quan's head on his cabinet up on display. So it's great banter.
Yeah. All right, it was just a quick catch up for tonight, just to introduce people to the new owner of the Rathe Shop. Yeah, you know, some might question in regards to competition, like he's a competitor type thing. You know, it's not about that. More people on the scene making the game a lot better. You know, each to their own. I've got singles, Rathe Shop has singles. People will shop where they shop, as long as there is the availability to the players. What does it matter? It's better than a scene that's not supported.
That's true. I guess it's better to have too many people or a lot of people supporting it than no one. So it's good, and I guess at the end of the day, everyone helps their locals out. Like everyone supports their local community one way or another. so I guess I've got a broader reach in terms of like a website and operating worldwide.
Yeah, that's
But
great.
like even then, like at the end of the day, I still support my locals. Like I come by to your store or other stores. I'll buy a box or buy bits and pieces of items just to support, especially during lockdown. It's difficult times, so
yeah,
it's good. Everyone's keeping everyone alive and everyone going.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm looking forward to seeing the Rathe Shop. You know, kick up a notch with the next release. It'll be really good.
Yes. Yeah.
We just need to have those cards in Australia for the Australian market. You look after the US, you can do that.
Yeah.
I really.
Of course. Yeah, if there's a bigger scene in Australia, Australia's still my number one priority. But yeah, it's good to see. It's difficult because it's the US. It's on the other side of the world, but they've got a huge following. Like they're exploding. Like it's so many people.
There's a reason why. There's a reason why.
Yeah,
it's a great game. The game is solid as.
Yeah.
You know, it should appeal to any of the Magic players that just want that extra bit of complexity. And those people in general that just like a real tough game to try and win. Like, it's not easy to win. Like, you know that.
Oh, definitely. I had many weeks, if not months, of coming last and losing every game. And
we had some
like
awesome battles.
It's easy to learning,
yeah,
but hard to master, I'd say. So that's
yeah,
one of the really cool things about it.
Yep. All right. Well, thank you everyone for watching us in the stream, and thank you for those that took part with your comments. Yeah, we'll be doing this again. We've already had a game where Leigh and I went Brute versus Ninja. We're looking to do the other characters as well, so that'll be in the future when lockdown is over. Yeah, in the meantime, we'll get together at certain points, and thank you everyone for your support. All right. Thank you everyone. Have a great one.